Hello everyone, I'm Lazarus at telecomTech, and I'm really excited to announce the launch of my brand new course, Understanding and Mastering IPv6. IPv6 is no longer just something we talk about as the future of networking. It's already here, and it's becoming more and more important for network engineers, students, and IT professionals to understand it properly. This course was designed to take you step by step through IPv6 from the fundamentals of addressing all the way to routing configuration security and troubleshooting. My goal is not just to show you commands, but to help you really understand how IPv6 works in real networks. I'm also happy to share that this course includes subtitles in 8 languages: English, Spanish, Bengali, Hindi, German, Portuguese, French, and Arabic, making it accessible to learners from many different parts of the world. The course includes almost 12 hours of instruction, 23 CML-based labs with downloadable YAML files, and an accompanying PDF for each lesson, with a total of over 320 pages of teaching material. So take a look now at the intro video to get a sneak peek at the course and what it has to offer. Hope to see you soon in the course. Hello, I'm Lazarus at telecomTech, and welcome to the Understanding and Mastering IPv6 course. This course is designed to help you understand IPv6 clearly, practically, and from the ground up. Now, if you work in networking or if you're studying networking, you've probably heard for years that IPv6 is the future. But the truth is, IPv6 is not just the future anymore. It's already here. It's used by service providers, mobile networks, cloud platforms, enterprise networks, data centers, and modern operating systems all over the world. And yet, for many network engineers and students alike, IPv6 still feels unfamiliar, complicated, and even intimidating. But why? Because IPv6 is often introduced as just IPv4, but with a much larger address space. But that's not really accurate. IPv6 is not just IPv4 with more addresses. It changes several important parts of how IP networking works. It changes addressing. It changes how hosts discover routers. It changes how devices communicate on the local link. It changes how fragmentation works. It changes the role of ICMP. It changes how default gateways are learned. And it changes how we think about network design. So the goal of this course is not simply to show you a few IPv6 commands. The goal is to help you understand IPv6 as a complete networking protocol. In this course, we will start with the foundations. We'll look at the history of IP, why IPv4 became insufficient, and why IPv6 was developed. We will then examine the design philosophy of IPv6 and how it differs from the IPv4 mindset. After that, we'll spend time on IPv6 addressing. You'll learn how IPv6 addresses are written, how they're shortened, how prefix lengths work, and what the different address types mean. We'll look at global unicast addresses, link local addresses, unique local addresses, multicast addresses, anycast addressing, and special purpose addresses. Then we'll move on to packet operation. We will examine the IPv6 header, extension headers, fragmentation, path MTU discovery, multicast and anycast behavior. From there, we will look at address configurations. And this is where IPv6 becomes very interesting. You'll learn about link local addresses, ICMPv6, network discovery, router solicitations, router advertisements, SLAAC, DHCP version 6, interface ID generation, and manual IPv6 address configurations. Then we'll move into routing. You will learn how IPv6 routing tables work, how static routes are configured, why local link addresses are often used as next hops, and how dynamic routing protocols such as OSPF version 3 and multi-protocol BGP support IPv6. We'll also look at IPv6 migration strategies as well. Because IPv4 and IPv6 are not directly compatible, we need ways to make them coexist during the transition. So we'll examine dual stack, tunneling methods, NAT64, DNS64, and other migration technologies. Then we'll look at IPv6 network design. There you will learn how to plan IPv6 addresses properly, why /64 subnets are so important, how to design hierarchically, and how to make your addressing plan scalable and summarizable. Finally, we'll focus on security and troubleshooting. We'll look at first hop security, RA guard, DHCPv6 guard, source guard, neighbor discovery protection, IPv6 ACLs, traffic filtering, and real-world troubleshooting techniques. Now, throughout the course, we will use diagrams, packet captures, configuration examples, and lab demonstrations to make the concepts practical. This course is not meant to be a shallow overview. It's designed to give you a strong, clear, and practical understanding of IPv6. Indeed, when we look at the labs themselves, you'll see the commands I type and I'll be explaining them, but you'll also see supplemental information showing up in this box here. It'll always show you what I'm doing and explain further what is going on in the lab, with the commands and with the behavior of the protocol. If you are a network engineer, a student, a certification candidate, an IT professional, or simply someone who wants to finally understand IPv6 properly, this course is for you. By the end of the course, you should be able to look at an IPv6 address, read it, understand it, configure it, route it, secure it, and troubleshoot it. Most importantly, IPv6 should no longer feel mysterious. It should feel logical and practical. And hopefully, it should even become something you enjoy to work with. So let's take a deep dive together into understanding and mastering IPv6. And as always, remember, I'm Lazarus at telecomTech, where telecom and networking are simply explained. See you in the course.